Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick little speed and camera test between the M4 Aqua and the Xperia Z2. Can you guess which one's which here on the table? I bet you can't. I will tell you though that the Z2 is on the left and the M4 Aqua is on the right, but honestly I can barely tell these two apart. They look like pretty much identical. Obviously the Z2 is slightly bigger here at 5.2 inches versus 5 inches, but we can see how the performance is on both of them. See if we get equivalent kind of performance. And I think in terms of the price, the Z2 is probably going to be a little bit more expensive. But not by much, because it is getting on a bit now in terms of the age. Those bezels are a little bit thinner though. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, the M4 just pipped it. Not by much though. The Z2 very quick there still. As you can see, we do have a similar kind of setup here on both of them, and it's really hard to tell them apart. I guess I'm probably going to get them confused in this little video quite a lot here, but we can try it anyway in terms of the speed test and go away. Can't remember asking for that annoying warning. The flaps are closed here. They're both running Lollipop as well, Android 5.0.2 versus I think Android 5.0. Just check that. Kind of bizarre how Sony chose 5.0 when it's already got 5.0.2 on its older devices, but hey ho, let's give them a go here. No apps are open. Let's go. So one on the right there, what's this? Just a Walkman notification. Everything else should be up to date, I have checked. So the Z2 there, 1.1. Oh, very slightly to the right, but not enough to give it a point. Virtually identical, slightly to the left though, again not enough to give it a point. Definitely on the right here, 2.1 to the M4 Aqua. Again slightly to the right I think, but again I'm not going to give it a point because it's just too close. Twitter, slightly to the left again. But again, not enough to give it a point. Oh, definitely a point here though. So that's 2.2, I think. I think that's 2.2. So what have I done? Sometimes I forget what I've done. So yeah, I've done the main ones here. eBay. Went up a little bit quicker on the left there. Geek, done that. WhatsApp, quicker on the left here for the keyboard, very nice. So I think the Z2's taken the lead here. Oh, and the M4 comes back and forth. Exactly the same for messaging. And for the dialer, literally identical. Play Store, again not a huge difference. Wow, this is very close. Quicker here to raise it, but quicker here to load it, I think. No? Okay, this one loaded quicker. Wow, that was confusing. So probably the Z2 there on that one, but you know, this one's very difficult to call in terms of in general. As you can see, I think the Z2 probably slightly faster here towards the end of the app opening, maybe, but the M4 definitely keeping up here with the Snapdragon 801. So I think I'm going to call that pretty much a tie, really. Maybe a slightly bit leverage to the Z2, but we can just check out the web browsing here. We can start off here with Kotaku. So loading the image is a little bit quicker here. Again, so that's 1 point to the Z2. In fact, I'm going to avoid Daily Mail because it makes the M4 go crazy. About the Verge here, honestly, bro, it goes crazy. Just gets a mind of its own. So why isn't it resolving the website here? That's annoying. It's being annoying, extremely annoying. Very quick to search here. I think that speaks for itself. Again, the Z2 is doing very well here, and we can just try one more. GSM Arena. Again, I saw Z2 there, only just though, maybe one more actually. Again, I saw it on the Z2, and you know, you can dispute me here, but I think, oh, the M4 though came back there. But I think in general the Z2 is slightly quicker when it comes to the web browsing, but not a huge difference. You know, don't get it caught up there with being a huge difference, because it's not. And I guess that shows that the Snapdragon 615 is a significant improvement over the Snapdragon 600. You can just check out the multitasking here. So we're getting 3 gigs of RAM on the Z2 versus 2 gigs of RAM. So far I can definitely see some more responsiveness on the left here, although no reloads, which is nice. Quicker again here. So it looks like the red team's winning here. I love the Z2 in red, by the way. It goes so well when this is flashing in the middle. Looks like something out of Knight Rider. And we can see definitely here some faster performance on the Z2, if you ask me. You can see it takes a while there to respond on the right. So I'm going to give it to the Z2 again here, proving that it's still a beast in 2015. It looks like it's done quite well there when it comes to pretty much everything actually. The M4 Aqua not too far behind, you know, but I think that in general it does show that it's still a mid-range phone, this one, and the Z2 is a tried and tested flagship. So just bear that in mind if you are looking at these two. And you can also check out the camera kind of pictures here on both of them. And overall, you know, I say we are looking at G lens 20.7 megapixel here versus the Exmor RS sensor in the M4 Aqua. Big step up from the old 8 megapixel one in the M2, but is it enough to challenge the one in the Z2 and the Z3? I'd say yes in general. You know, it's very decent really, considering. I think the only area which I noticed that it did struggle a little bit is in terms of the focusing. Now this could be because of the software is quite early, it's only just been released like literally this week, and maybe they'll push out some updates to improve it, but in general I was very impressed with the kind of performance that I was seeing on the device for the photos. It does kind of focus weird though when you like focusing on like macro stuff, and I did notice with the very colourful flower picture it was kind of making it very kind of cartoonish, whereas the Z2 kept the detail very nice and realistic, but colourful at the same time. So I think overall I do prefer the Z2 slightly more. Well, that's probably because it is like a more higher end sensor, and the M4 Aqua is not too far behind if we're to be honest, and that's quite a good achievement for a phone which costs half the price. So in terms of video recording, again, you know, I think the Z2 leverages the fact that it is a higher end phone here. You are going to get the 4K recording as well if you want to turn that on, which I didn't use in this test, but even the full HD can do it 60 frames per second, which is very nice. The M4 Aqua does very well considering it doesn't have the OIS, but in general, again, I think I do prefer the Z2 when it comes to the video recording, which is a fantastic camera phone even today. But the M4 Aqua will not let you down, I can guarantee that, and it will only get better as like more updates do come through, because the Z2 has obviously been on the market for quite a while now, so it's been updated. And we are running an older version as well in terms of the lollipop on the M4 Aqua, so very nice camera performance then from both of them really. And I think you're going to get some more modes on the Z2 as well, which I did notice there was a discrepancy with the modes on the Z3, so we'll just double check that actually. So you can, so we can see here we do get some more modes, I think, but maybe you can download them, you know, from the like a store or something. So it looks like there are quite a few you can download there. Maybe they'll fill in the gaps, but in general, very nice camera experiences on both of them, and obviously both of them waterproof as well. So an excellent, I'd say that these two are like excellent in terms of what they're offering, and I can barely tell them apart, to be honest. They're very similar in terms of the build quality. I think the Aqua is feeling a little bit more kind of ergonomic because it's kind of rounded off. The Z2 is slightly sharper, but the Z2 obviously has a glass kind of back here, so it does feel a bit more premium. But yeah, just a quick little speed and camera test then between these two. Hope you did enjoy, and if you did, please leave a like, and I will see you very shortly. Cheers.